beautiful. We have in the building, ladies and gentlemen, the Leadership of African Summit. It's a big event going on, right, guys? Right, guys? You
Yes,
kind of introduce yourself.
Yes. So I'm gonna start with me. My name is Marco LeRoc, and I'm the creator of the Leadership Africa Summit happening Saturday, April 13 at the University of Nebraska UNO's First Performing Arts Center.
Okay.
And I'm Jacinta Mwita, and I'm the awards chair for the Leadership Africa Summit.
Okay. Yeah, 17 days I seen was the countdown, huh?
Yes.
17 days and counting. If you go to their website, you can see the countdown, and also everybody who's speaking. You guys have a lot of speakers that are going to be at this event this year.
Yes.
Okay. How was the summit last year? I heard a lot of good feedback on the summit that you guys did for 2018.
Actually, it was surprisingly great.
Yeah.
We have more than 400 people that attended.
Okay.
We were just expecting like 250,
Right.
and we got bombarded. So that was
That's good.
That was a good problem to have.
Right.
So yeah, it was, the feedback was great. People really enjoyed it.
Okay.
And then we thought we'll do the second edition this year.
Okay. And what kind of things can people expect from the summit that come out?
Yeah, so basically this summit we're trying to do is the gathering of young professional African leaders, entrepreneurs, people of colors, and people who love Africa.
Okay.
So that's kind of like, what we're going for. And also the idea is like, to connect, African Americans.
Okay.
Because we realize that in the end, we're all black anyway.
Yeah.
Right? We agree on that.
All sisters and brothers.
Exactly. So what we see in that room that day, a room that was very diverse, of people from different color, either you're black or white, coming together and experience what diversity is.
Okay.
Because one thing is like, we talk about diversity all the time, right?
Yeah.
It's on paper.
Right.
But I don't want somebody to make a decision for me between four walls.
Right.
I want that person to talk to me, to know who I am, where I come from, where my values are, and it start with a conversation. And that is what this event is about.
Okay.
So I'm seeing that you have at the very top of the flyer on the left-hand side shifting tides. Can we kind of get into to what you mean by shifting tides?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I just touched base on that earlier. Because we have to change things, we have to shift in things. That's what I said earlier, that like, we talk about diversity a lot, but do we even experience it? We don't.
No, not really.
So and that's why it's very important that, like, we start talking.
Right.
We start having a conversation, like, who you are, who I am.
Right.
And I think just with the conversation, that's why we get to know each other, like, and shifting things differently. And talk about diversity, because it's just like a broad term that everybody just use because they use it.
Right.
But we can't just like one, like, Caucasian people, I'm sorry to say this. So pretty much what we're doing, we are providing scholarship to high school students, so African descent of color, it's not that big money, but like we provide $500 per student, so they can go to college or community college. As a starting point, we hopefully next year we can do more.
Buy them some books.
Exactly, yeah, so. And again, we are the one who have to promote ourselves. Nobody will do it for us. And that's what this event is about, to uplifting, our people, us.
Right.
So people understand, like, hey, I'm giving like an example for African, for instance. People sometimes think African are just refugees. And I think people like we are more than that.
Right.
African are doctors, engineers, they are making positive change. And when you look at it, I don't just want people to think about black people like we're just like takers. We are givers too. Even just this event.
Right.
This interview here, we are giving. We are providing information.
Yeah.
But the mistake that we made, we don't promote ourselves enough.
Right.
So people know that we are doing those kind of stuff. And we don't support ourselves enough.
Right.
And we are the ones who start doing that stuff.
Most definitely. I call it the crabs in a barrel.
Crabs in a barrel,
yeah, crabs in a barrel. You got that one that's trying to get out, and all the rest of them just gonna keep pulling them back down. And that's where it needs to be. People need to be informed on what's going on, so that they can come together, because communication is definitely the key, especially in our culture. So hey, I'm definitely with that.
Now, do you guys have something like a site where actually can they go to the website and donate?
Yeah, so we have on the website, if you go, you will see, you know, our impact, and then you'll see the where it say attend, and then you see donate to. So people can donate $10, $25, and what we're trying to do, all those donations will go to the scholarship funds for the student. Yeah.
That is great for the listeners out there listening, because it's a lot of information that be out here to help us, but we seem to be so scattered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to we're gonna have to put it together. So sometime sooner or later, and I hope sooner than later, that we put it together and realize that we're all in the same boat. We're no longer different. We're not different to the point. We may be different in beliefs, but that's one thing that we're talking about, the hot topic of the night. We may be different in beliefs and different walks in life, but a good person is a good person no matter what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? No matter what walk that they're walking or whatever the case may be. And that's and you guys coming together and having something like this, and you had a very successful one last year. So I know that you guys are got a bigger venue.
Well, you know, it was just extraordinary. Seeing people coming from Los Angeles, Washington D.C., Atlanta, people they never been to Omaha before.
Really?
Yes.
Right.
And people are like, okay, I'm scared to come to Omaha. I'm like, we don't bite here. You know, just come. But then they came. You know, they're like, wow.
Right.
I never thought this way.
Right.
You know,
it was cornfields and cows. Huh?
Exactly. You know, so having people from 10 different cities, you know, come to the summit and experience Omaha as well, I think to add something positive.
Right.
But what really, like, you know, touched us, like I was on stage and seeing the room so colorful, African American, Caucasian, people having a conversation, just to us is like, you know, yes.
I think we're at a point now in life that we're all realizing that we need the knowledge of each other. It just seems like throughout somewhere in time that we got so divided to the point where this person was prejudged this person before they even, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just by how you looked or how you talked or what you had on or whatever the case may be. People tend to walk by people that are blessings to them. You know what I'm saying? Just by looking at how they look or what culture they into or what they believe in or whatever the case may be. It just seems now that somewhere in between all of us that we're beginning to realize that, hey, I need to listen, I need to see what this brother's talking about, because we all look alike, we all, you know, have the same identity. Why are we so, who taught us to be so divided to the point where we can't come and enjoy each person's culture or each person's different belief and
learn something.
So,
you know,
this is beautiful.
To that point, sometimes things like the ego. And we know that ego is the enemy, right?
Right.
You know, and we just, you know, we all have ego in ourselves, but we just have to be aware of it.
Right.
You know, and say, okay, how can we put some time ego on the side? You know, and listen to one another.
Right.
You know, say what that person have to say, and not just like, you know, judge at first.
Right. Yeah, at first sight, Can you give us some of the people that will be keynote speakers?
Well,
you guys have a lot of them.
so basically,
you don't have to name them all.
Well, basically, we have one keynote speaker.
Okay.
You know, that we're very excited about. Her name is Deborah Trent. She's coming all the way from Zimbabwe, Africa.
Wow.
Yes, and this lady's story is just amazing. Okay. Just to give you like a snapshot, she was in the U.S. It took her 20 years to get her PhD, but she persists. That's the bottom of it. She didn't give up.
Right.
At one point, she was feeding her kid out of the trash can because she didn't have money to buy fruit for them.
Right.
So despite all those challenges, she persists, get her PhD, and become a professor at the university, and become a deputy director.
Wow.
And guess what? And she decided to make an impact by building schools for girls in Africa.
That's wow. That's wow.
And call the attention of Oprah, who gave it 1.5 million.
Yeah, that's Oprah said that she was one of her most favorite.
I know who she is.
So she said that all the 3,000 people she has interviewed, she said this lady is the one who impacted her the most.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So she's the one who we are bringing her. I mean, her story is just so incredible. And I'm telling people, like, you know, do yourself a favor. Come and listen to this lady, especially if you're like a woman, going through any kind of adversity, any challenges, or have a dream, you should come and listen to this lady. 100%. I guarantee you.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you're a man too who care about women empowerment, you should come and listen to this too.
And all of our brothers should be out there caring about the women's empowerment, because you know that's who feeds us, brothers. So.
Yeah. So on that,
mentally and physically. So.
Yeah, on that topic of women empowerment, I believe on April 3rd, there's gonna be like an event here.
Okay.
Is it gonna
Yes.
be here?
Yes, there'll be an event here called the Her Story,
Okay.
and it will be a dialogue among women from business, from the community. That will be just talking about their experiences.
Okay.
These are successful women that can share their challenges, what they have overcome, how they overcame it, how they took advantage of their opportunities, and how they're inspiring other young girls and women in the community.
Good, their glory story.
Yes. It
So,
ties really well
yeah.
with.
So it's a partnership with Leadership Africa Summit and New Leader Council. It's gonna be happening here, so they're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Leadership African Summit Gala and Award Ceremony.
Yeah. So basically, the conference is gonna happen in the morning. And then in the evening, we're going to have a gala and award ceremony.
Okay.
Because we want to honor African descent and people who promote diversity. So we have chosen 6 people that fit those criteria.
Okay.
And I love it because in our people that we have chosen, you will see African, you will see African American and Caucasian. We will exemplify the notion of diversity. We're not just talking about it.
Right.
Even if you see the line of our speakers, it's
Yeah,
very
I was looking at
diverse.
that. Yeah, it's
We
very
have
diverse.
women,
Right.
a lot of women, because I cheer women,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
And we have Caucasian. We even have Spanish people in
Yeah.
speakers.
Saw
Yeah.
that.
Because even though it's a Leadership Africa somewhere, we want to bring everybody together.
Yeah.
We're trying to be inclusive.
I believe the chief of police is going to be.
He's going to be speaking too, yeah.
So that's Saturday, April 13th, 2019 at the Hilton downtown, 1001 Cass Street, Omaha, Nebraska. If you want information on that, go to www.afsummit.com. Is that correct? Did I get that right?
You got it right, 100%.
Winning.
Winning, right?
Okay. I also hear that you got a comedian that's going to be hosting.
Yes, his name is Dulo. I am Dulo. He's from Nigeria.
Okay.
This guy, he's dope. You look him up on Instagram. He has more than 800,000 followers.
Really?
Yes, on Instagram. So we are very excited to
see if we can get him in here for an interview.
to bring him to bring him in town to entertain us, during this gala, and so we are very excited. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Hey, the diversity, they're doing big things. I love it. So, man, it's exactly what's needed right now in this time of day and age.
To learn more, register for the gala at the award ceremony. Go to www.afsummit, and that's SUMIT.com//awards. Is that correct?
You got it.
Man,
You got it.
He's on point today, y'all. He's on point today.
I'm trying to get my brownie points back.
Right.
He's still bringing them popsicle sticks.
Okay.
Yes, we are.
Okay, I'm excited to know what are some of your sponsors that sponsored this event.
Yeah, so we're very grateful. So first we partner with Team Mentoring. They are our official community partner. We believe in youth mentoring. We believe what we're doing. So we want to encourage people to become a mentor, and to serve, and support the youth, because if we become a role model for them, they're going to end up doing something positive, not only for themselves, but for also our community.
Right.
So I want to give a shout out to Team Mentoring. Our other sponsor are Western Food, our sponsor as well. Peach Pizzeria, sponsor. Borsheim Fine Joy, is sponsoring that Ties and Food. Is also sponsoring us. So we have also a company called Face to Face Africa. They're based in New York.
Okay.
They're like an online news media that promote Black, successes, stories, things like that. So we have more for Africa as well, based in California as well, so.
Okay, that is the Leadership